Hello students, today is our third lecture of index number. Now, maybe you are thinking today nothing is written on whiteboard. Yes, because now you have to clear your concept directly. No need to write now. So, see. First, today we are doing new method. Method name is weighted average method. Find index number by weighted average method. Now, what is the formula of weighted average method? So here I am writing formula. Weighted average method index number formula. So weighted average method is equal to sigma IW upon sigma W. Now sir, what is mean by I? I means index number. Here index number of price may be there, index number of quantity may be there. Whatever index number is given. If index number not given, then find it, then after multiply it with weight. So I is equal to, where I is equal to P1 upon P0 into 100, or generally price is used, but somewhere Q1 Q0 into 100. Here we are not using Q1 upon Q0 into 100. We are using P1 upon P0 into 100. Now what is meant by P1? What is meant by P0? That also we have to know. Second thing, W. So writing W. W is equal to P0 Q0. W is equal to P0 Q0. Now sir, what is meant by P0 Q0? That also we have to know. So first of all, I am clearing these things. Now, what is mean by P? First of all, what is mean by P? So P means price. P means price. Now what is Q? Q means quantity. So P means price, Q means quantity. Now so P0, P1. So most important thing, if we are writing 0, then 0 means base year. Past. 0 means base year past. Same way 1. 1 means current year present. Current year present. Now present means sir 2020? No. In your example, suppose 2010 and 2011 is given. So 2011 information is current, 2010 information is past. Simple. So for 2011 we have to write 1. For 2010 we have to write 0. Going ahead, suppose you are given 2015 and 2017. You are given information about 2015, 2017. Now 2017 is what? Current. 2015 is what? Past. So for current year information we are writing 1. For past year information we are writing 0. If you can understand this thing, then you can directly write whatever given in your question. For example, suppose here given current year price. Now current year price means what? So current year means, sir, current year means 1. Price means P. So I can write it in this way. P1, current year price, P1. Suppose second information given, base year price. Now base year means 0, price means P. So I can write P 0. Simple. So P1 current year price, P0 base year price. Same way Q1 current year quantity, Q0 base year quantity. Going ahead. Sir, suppose PQ is given, then what? It means price and quantity multiplication. Now giving you one best example. Suppose price of this marker is 20 rupees. So price 20 rupees. And number of marker I am purchasing. I am purchasing 20 markers. Then quantity. This Q, quantity purchase 20. Price 20 rupees and I am purchasing also, suppose 100. I am purchasing 100 markers. So quantity purchase 100. Now P into Q. Multiply both. This is the price. It's a quantity. So multiplication of this two. 2000 rupees. So P into Q, 2000 rupees. What it is? Sir, it is my total expenditure. I spend that much amount. It means this amount is total expenditure. So I can say total expenditure means P into Q. Simple. Total expenditure means P into Q. Now suppose current year total expenditure. So total expenditure means what? P into Q. And for current year I have to write 1. So P1 into Q1 is my total expenditure. So this is very important one which we need to understand today. Same way, base year total expenditure. Again total expenditure means PQ and base year means 0. So P0 into Q0. So can I say W is equal to P0 Q0? P into Q multiplication of 2 means total expenditure and 0 means base year total expenditure. So this base year total expenditure is W weight given to indexes. So this is base year P0 Q0. Same base year total expenditure P0 Q0 both are same. W is same. So, what is our today's target? Understand these terminologies very well so that remaining sum becomes easy to all of you. First, I am doing only one sum, that is weighted average method sum. Its formula is weighted average method index number is equal to sigma IW upon sigma W. Now what is meant by I? I means P1 upon P0 into 100. W means P0 Q0. And thereafter I can do my sum very easily. So for that I am taking one example, that is illustration number 1, writing here. Illustration number 1, reading and then writing question. Find the index number for the year 2016. I need to find index number for 2016 with the base year 2011. Now think, I need to find index number for 2016 with the base year 2011. Now tell me, which is base, which is current? Sir, simple. 2016 is latest, so it is current. 2011 is base, so 0. So for 2016 information, I have to write 1, and for 2011 information, because it's a base, I have to write 0. So for 2016 we have to write 1, for 2011 we have to write 0. Whatever information given, price given, quantity given, whatever is given. Going ahead. Find the index number for the year 2016 with base year 2011 by weighted average method from the following data of price and weight of 5 different items. So for 5 items, weight given as well as prices are given. So here we don't need to find weight because weight is already given for 5 items. So I am writing weight first. Information given, that I am writing. So items are given, 1 A, B, C, D, E. So writing here item A, B, C, D and E. These are the items. Now second given weight. So writing weight. So write just W because weight means W. So respective weights are given 40, 25, 5. 40, 25, 5. 20 and 10. Whenever in example directly weight given, then don't think about P0, Q0. How it comes, don't worry about it because directly given, then do it without any tension. So here I have written which is given in example W. Going ahead. Price given. So here I am writing price. Now two prices are given, 2011, 2016. So prices are given for 2011 as well as 2016. So writing prices 160, 450. $10 and 2. So for item A in 2011, 160 rupees price. For item B, 400 rupees price. C, 50, D, 10, E, 2. Now in 2016, its price increase, that is 200, 600. 200, 600. 70, 18 and 3. 17? No, sorry, 70. 70, 18 and 3. So try to understand. In 2011, A item's price is 160, which increased in 2016 up to 200. 400 becomes 600, 50 becomes 70, 10 becomes 80, 2 becomes 3. So here increase in the value of items given. Now I need to find weighted average method index number. Sigma IW upon sigma W. Sigma means total. Sigma means total. Total of what? So first don't consider sigma, IW multiplication. So first what I need? Sir, I into W. W we have, but I don't have value of I. So I have to find I first. Without I cannot multiply with W. So first I need I. Now what is I? So here sir, I is equal to P1 upon P0 into 100. So price of current year divided by price of base year into 100 is my I. So here writing P1 P0 into 100. Now think, price is given for 2016. I am writing P1. Base year P0. Simple. I have to write it. Because here base year means 0, current year means 1. Price of base year 0, P0. Price of current year 1, P1. So here I have written P1, P0. And now in formula P1 upon P0 into 100. So P1 is 200 divided by 160. So we have to write 200 divided by 160 into 100. Same way 600 divided by 400 into 100. 70 divided by 50 into 100. 18 divided by 10 into 100. 3 divided by 2 into 100. So in this way, I am finding value of I only. So in calculator, you can solve it. I am writing directly answer from text. So different values are given. First answer 200 upon 160, that is 125. 600 upon 400, 150. 70 upon 50, 140. Here 150, here 140. Next 18 upon 10, 180. So it's simple, 0 0 cancel, 180. 150. So we have values of I. Now I 125, 150, 140, 180, 150. We have value of W also. So I can now multiply very easily. I W. Because what I need? Sigma IW. So making total, then after, first we have to multiply IW. So what is the value of I? So I is 125. So W is 40. I into W. So 125 into 40. We are getting answer 5000. 150 into 25. So 150 into 25. You will get 3750. 3750. 5 into 140. 700. 20 into 180. 3600, 10 into 150, 1500. So now we have a value of I into W. So IW 5000, 3750, 700, 3600 and 1500, and total of it 14,550. $14,550. It's a total of IW, so it is denoted by sigma IW. So sigma IW is 14,550. Going ahead. So sigma IW we have. Now sigma W, total of W. So make total of W. So it's a value of sigma W. Now very easy to solve sum. Just write weighted average method index number is equal to, first of all you have to write formula, then after solve it. Sigma IW upon sigma W. 14,550 divide by 100. So 145.5 is my value of index number. Now this sum is 100% completed, and I have a confidence all of you can solve weighted average method sum very easily. But one thing must clear to you, that is P means price, Q means quantity, 0 means base year, 1 means current year, total expenditure means PQ. That knowledge must be all of you. Otherwise you cannot solve sum very easily. So this sum is completed. Now what we are doing for next lecture, we are doing some important formulas. So first of all I am clearing this thing and giving you new formulas. So three important formula of index number given by different statisticians. It's a weighted average method. Now next, index number given by Lasphere, Pache and Fisher. Three persons are there: Marshall, Bowley, many more are there, but in your syllabus, Lasphere, Pache and Fisher, these three index number given by statisticians. Lasphere, Pache and Fisher is a name of statistician who have given that formula to find out index number. They have taken base of total expenditure as to find index numbers. They have take base of total expenditure to find index number. Now which are the formulas? Now to remember this formula, I am giving you one example so that you can easily write formula. Fisher index number is easiest index number to find. Why? Because Lasphere into Pache. Its multiplication and root is Fisher index number. So this is very easiest formula. It's a very easiest formula. Lasphere into Pache, multiply and find root of it becomes Fisher index number. So it's very easy. Now to find these two formula and to remember it, first of all I am writing sigma PQ upon sigma PQ into 100. Going ahead, sigma PQ upon sigma PQ into 100. Now, to remember formula, I am writing here 1000 and 1101. To remember this formula, 1000 1101 is written. So 1000 means what? And 1101 means what? So actually, what is the formula of Laspere and Paschen? Laspere formula is sigma P1 Q0 upon sigma P0 Q0 into 100. What is the formula of Paschen? Sigma P1 Q1 upon sigma P0 Q1 into 100. If I am remembering this thing, then I can write easily formula, and multiplication of this two and finding root of it becomes Fisher's formula. So in this, I am completing this lecture. In next lecture, what I am doing? Some related to Laspere, Paschen and Fisher. Bye bye. Meet you in next lecture with Laspere, Paschen and Fisher.